Good morning, evening, afternoon, whatever it is, wherever you're at. It is Monday, March 30th, 2026. And I have a full day of work ahead of me. It is a busy week. I am now hiring for 2 positions at work, a graphic designer and a marketing coordinator. So I have a ton of interviews to do this week. So I have a lot to prepare for. I have 7 graphic design interviews in the next 2 days, which is crazy for that position, to be honest, especially in our area. Usually it's pretty slim pickings, but apparently the cup runneth over, which is good. You got some choices. So, oh man, got a lot to do this week. Gotta prep all that stuff and paperwork and all that good jazz. But right now I am hungry. I'm gonna go grab a biscuit. Not a biscuit, I'm gonna grab a bagel. I'm going to grab a bagel and an unsweet tea. Ooh. I don't drink sweet teas anymore. I've gotten to where I like unsweet tea. I just really want my coffee. So, that's what we're doing. We're going to run around to McDonald's real quick. Grab that. And we're going to mosey on up the road. We've got about an hour to get to work, so I'm good. Oh, McDonald's is packed. Good Lord, why is there so many people there already? Alright, we got the semi-goods. Oh, not the same as the coffee. Blue, it's blue out. Some clouds moving in. I don't know if it's supposed to rain or not, but we shall see. I got a steak, egg, and cheese bagel as well this morning. No onion. These are pretty good. There is our Eastman Domtar doo-doo plant sunrise. It is starting to pop up. Alrighty. Time to head into work. Time to get the day going and all that good stuff. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Forgot, we got to take in this guy. Alright, the work day is over. I'll show you the couple things I added to the office today. One of them is Pee Wee Herman, my favorite. But we're going to take a look at the other thing I brought. So I brought in this little monkey ball figure and put him in the top of that cup there. I think it's kind of good up here with this stuff. And then my favorite, the giant Pee Wee doll. Love that thing. It's kind of fitting too that this pterodactyl is there with it. So this little bit's looking pretty sharp, I must say. It is a beautiful 75-degree day here in Northeast Tennessee. Got to do a little work at the house. Might go for a walk. I've got to take the car seat out of the back here and put in an old crib that I'm giving somebody at work. Not really old, it's a new crib, but the bolts have been lost to it, so they have to go get their own bolts. New cribbo, I don't think it was ever used. So, I'm gonna do that. Wouldn't mind going to walk. Don't know if I'll take Lilybell because I want to do multiple laps, and Lilybell wants to do 1 lap. So we'll see. We will see. Song of the day, Seize the Day by Wax Taylor. Check it out, really good, easy listening, love it. I have liked this song for a very long time. I have to show this one too. Shaky Graves is one of my all-time favorites. If you haven't heard of Shaky Graves, oh my gosh, look this song up and listen to it on YouTube. I promise you, you won't regret it. Where's the Lilybell? There's the Lilybell. What are you doing, honey? Oh, you miss Dad. Did you miss Dad? Oh. Okay, I have a huge mess in my car. I've got tripods, boxes everywhere. I've got all these stuff. I got to lay these seats down to get this crib in there, so got a lot to do and get out. I found this black bag underneath the car seat, and I was like, what in the world is it? Freaking Ninja Turtle. How long has that been in there? What in the world? Let's go into work tomorrow. I put all the shipper boxes in the garage here next to everything, and I had a part to dig for, and I finally found it. Sold this little G.I. Joe part for $6. So, had nothing into it because it came into a lot of stuff. So, like a free $6. So, gotta get that out today. And, yeah, get this crib back here packed up. So, just a busy evening. Leave that sitting there for a few minutes while I go finish the car. Alright, we made room for the crib to give to my buddy. So we got that taken care of. It's in there. Oh, that took a little effort. And I got mail everywhere. So, alright, we're done with that. Had a little bit of mail call today, so this completes my Rock and Roll Ninja Turtle set. I have some accessories for these upstairs. I think I have all the accessories for Leo since he has that banjo with him. So, Donnie, I have some stuff. Him, I think I have complete now with the other stuff. We'll have to go see. And then, I'm going to leave these sealed. These are vintage packs of TMNT. I think it's Series 1 and Series 2. Yeah. So I'm going to leave those sealed. And they came with these. I've never seen these before, but they were shipped with these. This is cool. I'm going to look this up. Never seen that. That's awesome. To save them for when I ship cards. Alrighty, here we go. I'm missing the discs for them. Like they're little records, but that's alright. They're mostly there. So there's Donnie and Leo and the rock outfits with the extra weapons I added to it. Then up here I have Heavy Metal Raph with his size. I have Rappin' Mikey. I don't think I have the nunchuck things for him, but I do have the spinning records. Maybe it is the nunchuck things. Spinning records, yeah. But got the set of 4 of them now, so that's those complete. Finished up the wacky ones too, not recently. So I still need 2 for my Universal Monsters over here. I think it's Series 1. Yeah, Series 1. So I'm missing the Donnie, Vampire Donnie, and was it Invisible Mikey? Maybe. So I'm missing that. But it's getting there. It's coming together. Slowly but surely. Looking good. I want to get one of those glass cabinets and fill it full of the Ninja Turtles. I think that would look good. So that's on the agenda as well. And I need more of these stands right there. But looking real good. Loving the Krang. Really nice. You saw the big Pee-wee. There's the little Pee-wee. And then my little Yoshis. I love the Yoshis. Some vintage Mario in there. And then the vintage Ghostbusters. We recently got a bunch of them. It's looking good. But yeah, I want to get a glass shelf cabinet and put them in it. I don't know where it would go. But I'll figure that out later. Got my camera gear out right here. I need to clean it, charge the batteries. And I've got all these Wonder Woman comics I need to list that Jody don't want anymore. So I picked up this movie, if y'all remember, not long ago, and I was going to watch it, but then when I opened it, it had Oh Brother Where Art Thou in it instead of this. So I'm going to take it back and see if we've got it in the Oh Brother Where Art Thou case so I can watch that movie. But oh my gosh, so much to do. And I need to clean. I need to vacuum and do a couple other little things. I've got my movie pile over here where I've been watching. I gave this one another watch. I picked this up at a thrift store for $1. Not a fan of the newer Star Wars. I'm really not. Thought I'd give it another try, and it's just, no. Not a big fan. I'll keep it because I collect Star Wars, but here you go. This was really good. And that's the best football movie ever made. You'll never change my mind. I love it. So, but I've got a lot of little collections going on. A lot of GameCube. I have a lot of GameCube. Got GameCube continuing up there. A lot of Switch. I play my Switch. Stuff like that. And I do collect Pokemon cards, but I'm a little weird. I collect characters. So, Dragonite is my favorite Pokemon card. Or Pokemon character. So I've got a ton of Dragonite cards scattered throughout the collection as well. You can see here. Love my Dragonites. I've got one I need to get graded that I keep over in this cabinet. That's why I said they're scattered everywhere. This one is the original Pocket Monster. It's a light Dragonite. Let's see if I can look back in there without having to pull it out. But it's back there in a little protector. I'll have to take everything down right here to get in there to it. Oh, and my dino stuff. Those are pretty sought after. And I love my Alf. Still got the tags. That's still the best Alf I've ever seen. New in tags. It's the original Coleco. I've never seen a better Alf. His fur is like perfect. When I found that at the state sale, I was like, I can't believe how good a condition it was in. It's like they got it from the factory and kept it in a bag. Pretty happy with that one. And then these are recent pickups. I'm loving my Monstars. So I need to find the other Monstars to go with them. And they all have a basketball. Those are impossible to find, but hopefully I can find some somewhere one day. But I'm loving that. And this is my little Joe collection. Don't have a lot of Joes. These are my vintage Joes. I do have a couple others that I'm looking for arms for, and I've not put them out yet because I like a Destro. I have a Destro that's missing an arm. So I have that snake guy right here. We picked him up recently. But at work, I have a lot of Godzilla figures, if you'll notice. And I've got some vintage Godzilla figure stuff scattered out here. Exo Squad. They still have their missiles too, which is really, really good. This is very sentimental to me. This was Mowgli, my dog that passed away last year. This was his toy. So Lilybell don't play with that one. I keep it up here where she can't get to it. So I keep it there. But looking good. Got a little bit of Funko. I used to collect it pretty heavy. And got out of it. Kept some of the ones I really liked, like the Mandos. Love my Mandalorian ones. My Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan is my favorite Star Wars character. Then Maul. I love Darth Maul. And then Ahsoka. I'd say in that exact order. But then I've got these little cases right here. Stuffed full of vintage Ninja Turtle. So all the Ninja Turtle stuff you see here is vintage 88 through like 92, 93, somewhere in there. And then I have a little bit of vintage Star Wars going on. Got a little bit of that, and I got my really good ones up here. So I keep stuff a little bit separate. I got little collections of everything. And we got superpowers. Batman, Superman, The Flash, Robin. Love those. This other one's mixed in. Still need the Raph for this set. I have the other three. So I need to find the Raph for that. And if you notice around my office, there's little Pokemon binders. They're stuffed with Pokemon cards that I've collected over the years. And then we have Game Boy games everywhere, and systems, handhelds. These are all handheld systems in here. That's at a switch. I have 2 switches. So there's a switch, there's a switch. This is the one I play. Had it packed up for doctor's appointments. That's why it's up there and not on the TV. 3DS, 2DS, DS. Just a little bit of everything. The Hobbit VHS original. The cartoon. I am a huge Lord of the Rings fan, so I own it every way you can think of. I've got the VHS tape collection. I have the rental VHS collection, the box sets, everything. I love my Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit, so big fan of that. And then, yeah, just it's everywhere. The thing I play right now is Battlefield 6. So I play a little bit of Battlefield 6. Played it heavy when it first came out. And I've slowly slowed down on it. But that's what I've got down there in the Xbox. But this is where my unwind space. I sit down at night and I unwind and I sit here and watch my movies or play a game. I get about an hour to myself every night. So when I finish editing, I come over here and I sit down and watch something while it uploads. And it's been kind of my thing. And I enjoy it. And I've got to get Mark Hamill to sign this when I find a convention he's at, because that's a sealed original Star Wars. I don't think I've seen a better copy of this. But I've got it in a protector. It doesn't even have A New Hope on it. But I got to get Mark Hamill, Harrison Ford, all of them to sign it that's still alive while I can. So next time they come to our area, I will be taking this to get signed. That's something I want to do for my collection. And there it all goes. Alright, I got to pick all that up. Alright, so out here in the hall, I have Transformers, Lego, Mario Kart, a lot of VHS that I collect, a lot of DVDs, some of my favorites. There's a bunch of sealed stuff and stuff I just watch, like Blues Brothers. And that whole back row is Ninja Turtles. So I have all that going on. And got the vacation movies with Chevy Chase. Here's some of my favorite VHSs right here. Love those. But you can see my Goosebump collection is getting there. I'm more than halfway done, which is good. I've got a bunch of doubles and triples of something for trade if I find somebody that has something I want. Oh man, so that's good. Those are just getting harder to find. That's all first editions. My buddy Philip got me that little elf. Love my sci-fi robots because I read a lot of sci-fi. I love my sci-fi, if you can't tell. Some old Lord of the Rings and just fun stuff. Give you kind of an idea of what I like. Like, let's see. These old little sci-fi books. Look at that. Look at that cover art. Love this stuff. Moonbound. I've got to read that. That's next on my list. But there's just a lot of sci-fi. Asimov. Love Asimov. iRobot. Good stuff. But yeah, it's the collection right now. This is probably the newest thing. We picked him up recently. Skeletor. Oh, I have a Spider-Man up here too. I should have took him to work and hung him from the ceiling. But Alien, Predator, they're both there. Just a lot of little things everywhere. Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, Dune. Really good stuff. And I'll tell you a book that I read not long ago that surprised me how good it was this one. The Ocean at the End of the Lane. This book was so good. We had went to Brevard, North Carolina, and there was a bookstore there. And we went into the bookstore, and I was looking around and found this book in the new listings, and I loved it. April 24th, probably 2 years ago when I got it. Highland Books. Love it. Great book. All right, that's going to do it for me today. I just wanted to do a little collecting update. I was out in the garage going through stuff. I've got some shelves opening up at work where we got a media room, and I can put some of the equipment from those shelves out into the media room and have everything locked up in one spot. I was like, oh, I got more room for more figures, and I was like, let me go through my totes, and didn't find anything I really wanted to take shopping for myself. But I got room to grow there, so that's nice. It's nice to have. But I just wanted to do a little collection update. Something I could look back on and go, hey, this is pretty cool. Because the goal when I turn 50 in that area is to open a vintage store that has vintage toys, video games, TVs, VCRs, CDs, DVDs, just the whole 9 yards, the whole gamut, records and everything. And I've saved stuff for that. But my whole collection at 50, I'm going to be done collecting. I've enjoyed it, and we're going to pass it along. So that's the goal. Everything I collect will go into that store. So, pretty happy with what I got for that store. It's just something I want to do. I think it'd be fun. That's a point in my life where I want to retire at 50. That is the goal, to retire at 50. And just have fun. And so, this is all fun. This is all stuff you can talk about. When somebody comes up wanting to know about it, I'll know about it, and I can sell it. And that's the goal. I might keep a little bit, not a lot. The one things I would keep, I'll show you the couple things real quick that I would keep. It's not a lot. I have had this figure since I was 14, maybe 15. I think I was 15. And this one when I was 17. And they went through college with me and everything. So these two will stay with me. And then I will keep one set of the original Ninja Turtles. And that is it. That's all I want. So everything else, when it comes time, that's where it'll go. Told you, wasn't a lot. Same thing with all the games. All the games are going to go. So, this is my childhood Nintendo 64. I might pass this down to Ollie. So, that might get passed down. And this was my sister's. And that might get passed down. Other than that, that is it. Everything else got to go when I'm at that time. So, fun stuff. Alrighty guys, that's going to do it for me today. Thanks for watching. If you like my videos, subscribe. Helps me out. It's free. 90% of the people that watch my videos are not subscribed. Come on guys. Help me out. Help me get to 1,000. Alrighty guys, we'll catch you next time. Bye.